Good morning. We'll start the work session for July 7th, 2021. We'll start with the Schaefer Law Firm and Mr. Swick.
Morning, John.
John, will you push your button for us in your, it says green. Thank you. Thank you.
Sounds good. I'm here on my annual visit on behalf of the Crawford County Hospital Authority. The Meadville Medical Center has approached the authority once again this year and has requested some tax-exempt financing through the authority. As the gentleman will recall, the authority can provide that tax-exempt financing to certain eligible institutions, the Meadville Medical Center being one of them. So there's an advantage for them to go through our authority to provide the financing. This year they're requesting a not to exceed amount of $9.5 million. The earmarks for these monies, as reported by Renee Sante from the hospital, are mostly capital expenditures, which include the oncology center, a linear accelerator for that facility. That's the facility out in Vernon Township. The dermatology center, which is up on North Main Street, to increase their Mohs procedure. They're also going to provide some additional CAT scans for the radiology here in Meadville and in Titusville, and an upgrade to their phone system. So as you will recall, a requirement of the authority providing this financing as I've come to this body is the elected representatives and have a resolution passed, and ultimately have a certification from the elected representative certifying that this borrowing is consistent with the purposes of the authority, which will provide funding for hospitals and such within the county. The authority is actually meeting tomorrow. Just timing wise, it kind of usually we meet before this work session, but I don't think it really impacts what this body needs to do, which is I'll come back to you at your meeting next week to get the final approval. After the authority will approve it tomorrow. We provided the necessary notices, which are called TEFRA notices, as is required both in the Titusville Herald and the Meadville Tribune. Renee Sante will make himself available. He is the CFO of the hospital to come next meeting, your open meeting, if this board so desires, and you can feel free to question Renee. Just let me know. I'll check in with the board after this. And just as a reminder, because I know I don't come in front of you very often, who is on our board? I think it's probably good to refresh everyone's memory. Dean Fair, Clark Hoffman, Wally Irwin, Steve Carr, and Stephen Kitely are our 5 members. So, like I said, we'll be meeting tomorrow to discuss this. So, if there's any questions.
No questions?
No,
sir.
If not,
Thank you,
I'll
sir.
See you next week.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right,
John.
Thanks, guys.
Women's Services, Mr. Harlan. Morning, Bruce.
Morning, Bruce.
I'm actually here on your behalf because you are the official applicant for the STOP grant project that we've been participating in for the last 20 plus years. So the RFP has been issued for, the solicitation has been issued for the 2022-2025 grant cycle. So we'd like to make application. This project is a collaborative one that supports an assistant district attorney, a law enforcement officer at Meadville Police Department, and Victim Services, Women's Services. So we'll go ahead and put that application together, assuming that we're going to move forward and we want to make application again for this next cycle.
Something you need ratified, or
Not
can it
today,
wait till?
but once I have the application completed, it needs to go through all the various signatories.
Okay, but we can wait till next week to formally
Yes,
act? Okay.
yes, yeah, it's due August 3rd.
Okay,
Just trying to be a little early this time.
great.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, Bruce.
District Attorney? Doesn't look like Francis Paula today.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning,
Yes,
Paula.
I'm-
Morning,
We've upgraded.
Thank you. I'm here on Francis Schultz's behalf, requesting approval for fine print invoice for the office file folders totaling $1,709. These are the main files that we use for all of our cases.
Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
You too.
Crawford County Care Center? Morning, Tanya.
Morning, Tanya.
Morning, Tanya.
Hello. I am requesting to approve the contract with Heartland Hospice Care.
Okay. Did you get a chance to send it to Keith already?
Yep,
Great.
yep,
Okay.
no concerns.
Any questions?
Is this the same one we've been using or somebody different,
It would be a new provider.
Yeah.
new provider?
We're not exclusive, right? We have several different hospice
We
providers.
do,
This is just
yeah.
an additional one.
Mhm.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Domestic Relations, Carla? Morning, Carla.
Morning,
Carla.
Carla.
I'm here requesting approval of travel to the 2021 National Child Support Enforcement Association Leadership Symposium, August 1st through the 4th in Austin, Texas. And a total estimated cost to the county with preliminary travel is around $736. And this training I did run by Judge Patero, and he is approving it.
Okay, any questions? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Crawford County Treasurer?
Good morning.
Morning, Christine.
I'm requesting to ratify the transfer of the ARPA funds in the amount of $3 million. We're going to place them into two CDs, one in the amount of $1 million and one in the amount of $2 million at the Mercer County State Bank. The rate is 0.3% for a term of 12 months. And I'm also requesting to ratify the transfer of ARPA funds in the amount of $3 million into two CDs. One will be in the amount of $1 million and one in the amount of $2 million, and these ones will be at Erie Bank, and that rate is 0.34% for a term of 18 months.
Okay, any questions? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Crawford County Correctional Facility?
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Jack.
Morning,
Jack.
Jack.
First item, requesting approval to renew the maintenance agreement with Mobilecom. This agreement covers all handheld and vehicle-mounted radios. The cost of the annual contract is $3,723. This is a 0% increase from the 2020 contract, and it's also a budgeted item.
Jack, are they coming in and just taking, like, they'll replace the battery? Is that part of the deal? If it needs a battery, they'll,
The batteries we pay for,
Okay.
but any other thing that just needs fixed with the radios,
so they
do
go
it.
over all of them
Right.
regardless? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay,
Secondly, requesting approval of purchase of two new Taser 7 starter kits, 25 X26 cartridges, and Taser 7 conductive target. Total cost is $4,968. The jail's current Taser is outdated, replacement parts are unavailable. The advantages of Taser technology are dramatic reductions in injuries for both offenders and corrections officers. When used properly, medical and law enforcement experts have concluded that Taser technology is among the most effective use of force interventions available to halt violent situations that pose safety risk to officers and offenders. The plans are that all lieutenants will be trained in the use of the Taser and will be the only individuals allowed to deploy the Taser. Requested to make this purchase with the commissary funds.
one question I have, is this a lease or a purchase? Only for the finances,
Purchase.
just to purchase?
Purchase,
Okay.
yes.
Very good. There's an answer for the purchase. Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
IT? Mr. Brown?
Morning,
How are you?
Tim.
Morning, Tim.
IT is here to ratify the purchase of two additional VMware server hosts from Dell for $32,097.84.
Okay,
And also ratify the purchase of two additional VMware 7 Enterprise Plus licenses and upgrade the 10 existing VMware Enterprise to Enterprise Plus from Dell for $17,901.38. And the last ratify is to ratify the purchase of additional licenses needed for the new server host for Microsoft Cores from CDWG for $18,335.68.
any questions?
Nope.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Public Safety, Greg?
Morning, Greg.
Morning, Greg.
We would like to purchase 6 additional batteries for our tower site backup power through Mobilecom at a cost of $2,305.20. It's budgeted. We'll use Act 12 funds for that. Through a part of our routine maintenance, they discovered that on top of the other 20 batteries we bought, that some other ones that were faulty and weren't going to be adequate for any length of time. So that's why they need replaced in addition. We're also looking to renew our software license with the Criticall candidate selection software at a cost of $1,495. The Go-To Assist software is a cost of $660 that allows a remote access to our CAD system by our CAD administrator if need be. And to enroll 4 employees in a communications training officer online course at a cost of $1,856. All is budgeted in all Act 12 funds.
Any questions? Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Crawford County Maintenance? Mark, morning.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
Requesting approval to purchase a Grasshopper 900D zero-turn mower from Green Hill Farms Equipment for $17,866.15. That's the government co-star's pricing, and it'll be used up at the fairgrounds. Requesting to approve invoices for the courthouse remodeling project, the new print room, in the amount of $498.69. Requesting to approve the invoices for the courthouse remodeling project, the new planning office, in the amount of $31.60 from Fine Print.
Okay.
Request,
That's a new sign.
yeah, I forgot to put a sign up at the end of their project, so.
At what point is it just the planning office?
We're shutting it down. This
Not-
is a
not the
sign.
new
This is
planning
it.
office, it's
That's
just the
right.
planning office now.
Yeah,
Now it's the old planning office.
He shut off after this. Requesting to ratify payment to Bush Plumbing and Heating. The backflow preventer at the fairgrounds was jammed up with some stuff from a water line break. He tore it apart and repaired it for $560. Requesting to ratify the purchase of 2A gravel from Hillside Gravel. It's for a road at the fairgrounds that was in need of more material, and had that spread for $1,715.
Okay, any questions for Mark? Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Crawford County Planning? Morning, Zach.
Morning, Zach.
Where's that?
First item, we're requesting to ratify the execution of an enterprise license agreement with Esri. This is the county's GIS software provider.
Okay.
The next item, we're requesting to approve 2 invoice payments to Combine Construction, Inc. These are for the 2015 TAP grant that the county applied for on behalf of Conneaut Lake. It's for the Conneaut Lake Downtown Revitalization Project. Estimate number 3 is $44,224.55. And estimate number 4 is $94,129.02. Both of those are paid out of the grant program.
Okay.
Next, we're asking for approval to pay a small business assistance grant to Therapy Salon 101 in the amount of $7,644.41. This is paid through the City of Titusville's Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus Program. This is the second payment that company would be receiving. The next item, we're requesting approval of subrecipient agreement in the form of a letter of understanding between the county and the Meadville Medical Center for $50,000. This covers the cost, or assists in covering the cost, of a rapid testing machine that the hospital purchased during the peak of the COVID pandemic. This is paid through the county's CDBG-CV program. Next item, we're requesting approval of a cooperation agreement between the county, Venango County, and the Oil Region Alliance for joint management of the Oil Creek Water Trail.
Okay.
We are also requesting to ratify authorization to release the forest timbering performance bond in the amount of $2,214.09 to Scott Pettit. Scott had completed the timbering project at the county forest. Our timbering consultant, Mark Lewis, has reviewed everything, provided us the information we needed, and has recommended releasing the bond.
Okay.
And then the last item is requesting to approve a resolution appointing the following individuals to a Broadband Technical Advisory Committee for a 1-year term ending July 1st, 2022. These individuals are Robert Snyder, Caleb Gilliland, Jarian Sperry, Ron Maddox, Greg Beveridge, and Tim Brown. This is the first batch of 2 groups of individuals. These individuals that we've contacted and have agreed to participate. The second group of individuals will be for your next meeting.
Okay. Any questions for Zach? Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Zach.
Human Services?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Gail.
Morning, Gail.
Morning, Gail.
First item, seeking your approval to move line items for budget adjustments for mileage, decrease in in-home counseling, increase in computer supplies, decrease in computer printing supplies, increase in community placements, a decrease in in-home services, decrease in homemaker services, a decrease in community placement, group homes, increase in capital computer hardware, and increase in hi-fi office space, decrease in other expenses, and IL, an increase in printing and duplication, and a decrease in educational training expenses. Next is a CYS line item budget adjustment, increasing the capital office equipment by $995 and decreasing placement administration by $995 to cover the cost of Microsoft licenses. Seeking approval of the 21-22 infant, toddlers, and families Medicaid waiver operating agreement between the Department of Public Welfare, Office of Child Development and Early Learning, and the county MHIDEI programs for the implementation of the infant, toddlers, and families Medicaid waiver. The agreement would be effective 7/1/21 and will remain in effect until amended or terminated because of a change in law or superseded by another agreement. Next is a payment to CYS from the Systems of Care grant funds for the non-CYS client participation in the Hi-Fi wraparound program. The amount of the transfer would be $28,016.57, and this reduces the county's cost by $1,400.83. Next is payment to American Program Bureau for the keynote speaker for the 8th Annual Trauma Informed and Resilience Community Conference. This cost includes travel, lodging, meals, and presentation expenses. Total cost is $5,500, all paid with Systems of Care funds. Next, seeking ratification for the purchase requisition to Apple Automotive for the purchase of a 2021 Ford Escape all-wheel drive, and this includes delivery. The cost to the county is $1,269.75. Next is ratification of a purchase requisition to Gab Bonasso. This is the afternoon keynote speaker for the 8th Annual Trauma Conference, and the cost is $2,000, all paid with Systems of Care grant funds. Next is a purchase requisition to Horizon Information Systems for the purchase of custom software and programming development and support. This will be used in our mental health program for their fiscal tracking as well as their client data. Cost to the county, $1,331.25. Next, seeking ratification for a purchase requisition to McCandless Ford for the purchase of a 2021 Ford Inceptor utility and a Ford Transit 150 passenger van. Cost to the county, $3,599.90. Seeking ratification of a purchase requisition to Regional Behavioral Consultants for startup costs associated with their office relocation. Cost to the county is $755.37. Purchase requisition to Streamline Verify for the OIG compliance software annual licensing fee. Cost to the county is $104.97. 2021 CYS JPO contract amendment with Family Services of Northwest PA for the delivery of their multi-systemic therapy. We're increasing the contract amount by $5,657 due to the additional units provided, and the additional cost of the county is $282.85. A 2021 mental health ID contract amendment with Crawford County Mental Health Awareness Program. Their mobile psych program, they're moving funds to purchase a Honda CRV. The contract is reducing the cost to the mobile psych and then adding a line item to purchase a vehicle. And there's no change in the total contract. Next is a 2021 professional contract amendment with Jill Kish for the delivery of SAP services. This amendment is due to a change in the original service delivery due to COVID. The SAP services contract line is $42,128.30. And to accomplish this change, where the cost to the county is an additional $64.26 for the month of June. 21-22 contract with Women's Services for 20 hours a week of family lead services for Systems of Care. This contract will run from 8/1/21 to 9/30/21 because that's the cycle of the Systems of Care grant. The total cost is $3,600, all paid with Systems of Care funds. And next is a 21-22 contract with Women's Services for the 20 hours a week of family lead services to run from October 1st to 9/30/22. Cost of $21,028, all paid with Systems of Care grant funds. 21-22 CYS contract amendment with Crawford County Drug and Alcohol Executive Commission. This amendment is adding the following sentence to the contract. The county will reimburse the service provider for any co-payments incurred if a client is unable to pay. All other services and rates remain the same. 2122 professional contract with Joe Barnhart for System of Care Project Director duties. Same services delivered at the same rates as last year, no cost to the county. 2122 CYS JPO contract with Edmund L. Thomas Adolescent Center for Detention Center Services. Same service delivered at the same rate as last year. 2122 professional contract with Eric Nicolaisen for constable services. These are the same services delivered at the same rates as last year. And the last item is the creation of a temporary transportation dispatcher per diem position. This position will perform the scheduling duties associated with the Human Services Transportation Department until a permanent replacement is hired. The rate will be $10.50 an hour, and the position will not work more than 1,456 hours annually.
Any questions for Gail?
Just a question. We could only approve the position, the creation of the position, right? Our approval next week will not include
The salary
the
rate.
salary, the hourly
Yeah.
rate. The salary board will.
You'll probably
or
bring
it's
that to the
covered.
salary board, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Finance,
Good morning.
good morning.
Morning, Stephanie.
For your approval, I have invoices totaling $47,189. The first is to Crawford County Humane Society. It's the 2021 budgeted allocation in the amount of $4,000, and it comes from public safety contributions. The second is to Community Health Services. It's the May 2021 trip reimbursement. The amount is $43,189, and it comes from the MATP line item. For ratification, I have one invoice totaling $698,485.06. That is to the PA County's Health Insurance, P-CHIP. It's our July 2021 premium. The invoice number is 62791-0, and it comes from insurance premiums. Also for ratification, I have the service agreement with Maximus. They are the company that performs our cost allocation report. This is for the period covering 7/1/2021 to 6/30/2024, which will cover fiscal years 2020 through 2022. It's the yearly charge remains the same for the first 2 years, and there's an increase at the last year from $7,450 to $7,600.
Any questions for Stephanie? Okay. The print room?
Okay, I'm requesting to approve the extension of the lease for the NeoPost folder in the print room for the period of July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2023. There's no change in the cost. Will remain at the existing charge of $138.37 per month for the equipment rental and maintenance from Hagen Business Machines
Of Erie.
of Erie.
Right.
Any other questions for Gina? Okay, I'll take the first two under commissioners. That's to appoint Heather Moles, HR Manager at Meadville Medical Center, to serve as a board member on the Northwest PA Job Connect Board, be effective July 7th, 2021 through June 30th, 2024. In addition, it's another appointment of Laura King, HR Director of Channel Lock, to serve as a board member of the Northwest PA Job Connect Board, effective July 7th, 2021 through same time, June 30th and 2024. We oftentimes have private enterprises appointed to the board. It makes a nice mix for the group when we have our meetings, so.
Are we ratifying those?
They don't need to be ratified. They're, the timings are.
Even though they're effective today?
Yeah, they're not going to
Okay.
take approval until their
Okay.
next meeting, so.
Okay.
Good question, though. Okay.
Okay, I have a series of notifications. The first from BCMJ Controls on behalf of OWS Energy to inform of the intent to submit a general air permit to the Pennsylvania DEP to change ownership of the Lippert Compressor Station located in Fairfield Township. The second one is an Act 146768 notification from Dyson Helmy for a PADEP Water Quality Management and NPDES permit for small flow sewage treatment facility located in Beaver Township.
Next is an Act 14, 67, and 68, and 127 notification and request for land use consistency letter from Porter Consulting for Phase 1 recreational activities area, small projects permit located in the city of Meadville. And last, an Act 14 notification from International Waxes for an NPDES permit application submitted to DEP for the renewal of the current permit for the plant located in Titusville.
Okay. I don't see anybody from the public here for any comments, so we'll finish up with commissioner comments. Commissioner Saab,
Nothing today, but thank you.
Commissioner Weiderspan.
I will pass as well.
Wow, I'd just like to say that the event at the fairgrounds, people oftentimes don't realize that we use the fair, but it was a nice crowd on Sunday. The church, New Beginnings Church, for that was a nice thing for the public to do. All right, our next meeting is July 14th, and then a work session the 21st, another full meeting on July 28th, and we'll see you then. Thank you.
Thanks.